esteemed panel of dignitaries, respected Principal Ma'am, dear parents, teachers, and students. We have assembled here on this austere day to celebrate the graduation and valedictory of our enthusiastic batch of Grade 10, 2021-22. I am Jyotirmay Bellur from 11E.
And I'm Aryan Dilip from 11D.
It is our privilege to be the masters of ceremonies for the evening. We have 153 graduates and their families with us today.
An infinitesimal grain of the earth, nurtured by a drop of rain. A ray of sunshine and a breath of fresh air becomes the benefactor, molding life on earth like a sculptor creating a masterpiece. We owe our existence to this grain of earth and need to return the eternal favor done. Today, in one voice, as one force, we declare what we stand on is what we stand for.
In my house, with thine own hands, light the lamp of thy love. Thy transmuting lamp entrancing, wondrous are its rays. Change my darkness to thy light, Lord, change my darkness to thy light. With this profound prayer by Rabindranath Tagore, let us begin the evening's proceedings with the lighting of the lamp. I request the valedictorians to rise for the lamp lighting. Our principal, Miss J. Bhuvaneshwari, along with the chief guest for the day and the esteemed dignitaries, will perform the lamp lighting ceremony in the lobby.
The lamp of eternal knowledge has been lit. We have Principal Ma'am and our esteemed dignitaries walking in and joining us. Let us welcome them with a big hand, audience.
We owe our lives to Mother Earth, who bestows her bounty on us ceaselessly. Yet today, the earth is ravaged by man's atrocities. The planet is in dire straits because we humans take our blessings for granted. To be aware is the first step, and the next step is to take action. We believe that our graduates will step into the world with a mission to save the earth. The theme of this year's valedictory is Vasundhara. What we stand for is what we stand on. We welcome the audience with the invocation song.
Pautra
For centuries, we Indians have revered our earth through songs, odes, and folklore. However, the need of the hour is sustainability. Sustainable goals can be achieved only through joint action. In the words of Henry David Thoreau, what is the use of a house if you haven't got a tolerable planet to put it on? As a school, we strive to do our bit to prevent climate change. Small initiatives like reduce and recycle to save energy and increase efficiency are taken up by the students and spearheaded by the Student Council. Today, the Student Council of 21-22 will pass the mantle of these responsibilities to their juniors. I now call upon the head girl, Swati Humpy Holi, to come forward and hand over the school flag, symbolizing the handover of responsibilities. The school captains have been an integral part of important events, campaigns, and drives. They have proved their mettle in their assigned roles. We appreciate the services of head girl Swati Humpy Holi and wish her all the best in her future endeavors. The school captain will now hand over the school flag to respected principal ma'am.
Principal ma'am will now bestow the responsibility of wearing the school flag to the present student council. The humble acceptance of the school flag entails responsibility of upholding the honor and prestige of the institution. The cabinet plays an important role in maintaining discipline and decorum. The members of the cabinet work meticulously with the teachers to drive creative endeavors. The graduate school captains have concluded their duties with dedication. We are positive that the new cabinet will carry this mantle of responsibility with elan. Principal ma'am will now confer the responsibility of bearing the school flag to head girl Shravya Nandakumar and head boy Nitish Vyas. Thank you ma'am for doing the honors. Over the years, these graduates have helmed several campaigns. The Rally for Rivers theme saw us holding a united front to save the rivers and ensure that water doesn't become a luxury for us. We believe that together we can bring about a revolution. For we are the children of yesterday's dream. We are the promise of the future we bring. Over to the school choir.
Of love to all, to every nation.
Children's Choir. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our very own orchestra, guided by a little master Abhishek out there. They deserve a huge round of applause.
We now move forward to the valedictory ceremony. May we ask all the valedictorians to rise for this pivotal occasion. The batch of 2021-22 graduates today. As they step into a new world, they carry with them the ideologies of their alma mater. They begin their journey with a mammoth mission. The teachers have imparted the required education and made their shoulders strong enough to bear responsibility to keep the planet safe. The graduates standing here today are all set to take collective action to create a sustainable future. Let us all take a minute to thank bountiful Earth for her generosity. Let us never forget, a joyful life is not a floodlight of joy. A joyful life is made of wondrous moments gracefully strung together by trust, gratitude, inspiration, and faith. Thank you. May this luminance bring joy and prosperity to our valedictorians. Ladies and gentlemen, look up right there. They've got the whole world in their hands.
What about sunrise? What about rain? What about
upon the head girl, Swati Hampiholi, to take the oath of preservation.
Valedictorians, please take the oath position.
We, the students of grade 10 of Presidency School, Bangalore South, this day proclaim that as the outgoing students of this prestigious institution, will be grateful to all our elders for their services in shaping us to what we are today. We love our school and our teachers for molding us to embark on our journey ahead. We promise to save energy, go green, and plant more trees to protect the ozone layer in order to save the earth for the future generations. We will be responsible, worthy citizens of our nation, true to the goals lying ahead of us. We pledge to vow our loyalty to the nation by respecting humanism and leading a disciplined and principled life. Our belief through life shall always be, God is our strength.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made all the difference. Today, our graduates have the confidence to be different, walk on a path trodden by few. We are sure they look forward to the future with a hope to live their dreams fearlessly. This one is to undauntedly living our dreams, presenting the song Besabriyan.
Valedictorians, please be seated.
was a small girl, she would sit by the window and would hear a sniffle. Today, when I sit by the same window, I hear a constant whimper, which sometimes turns to an agonizing wail. I look down at the shriveled earth and I see no tears as the water has dried. Our planet is ailing. If we ignore her lament today, tomorrow all life on earth will shriek for survival. It is time we listen to our ailing planet. Our Bhumi, the ethereal Vasundhara, beckons to us. Let us pay obeisance to the life-sustaining Avni. We now present to you the dance sequence, Pranavalaya.
प्रणवालय पाहि परिपालय परमेशी कमलालय श्रीदेवी कुरिपिंचवे करुणांबुरासी धीं तारा जतुलतो प्राणमे नाट्यं చేసే గతులతో నామశతం మూల నతులతో నాపైన నీ చూపు ఆపేలా శరణంటినే జనని నాద వినోదిని భువన పాలినివే అనాథ రక్షణ నీ విధి కాదటే మొరవిని చేరవటే धीं तारा जतुलतो प्राणमे नाट्यं చేసే గతులతో నామశతం మూల నతులతో నాపైన నీ చూపు ఆపేలా నా ఆలోచనే నిరంతరం నీకు నివాళినివ్వాలని నాలో ఆవేదనే నువ్వు ఆదరించేలా నివేదనవ్వాలని దేహమునే కోవెలగా నిన్ను కొలువుంచా జీవముతో భావముతో సేవలు చేసా ప్రతి ఋతువు ప్రతి కృతువు నీవని ఎంచా సతతము నీ స్మరణే
for that graceful performance.
We do not waste food and we use energy efficiently. And above all, we come together to spread the word. This year, students of grade 8 and 9 participated in the Indo-Japan Cultural Exchange Program organized by the Indo-Japan Friendship Forum, the Konichiwa Japan Club. The exchange was about sustainable development initiatives implemented at the school level. We shared the extensive work done by us on the Rally for Rivers campaign with the Japanese students. The camaraderie also involves sharing of our musical heritage, our traditional musical instruments, and the various genres of Indian music. As a tribute to this fantastic exchange of cross-cultural ideas, we present to you a Japanese song, Sakurasu, celebrating friendship and togetherness.
「
Today, our graduates are gearing up to embark on a new odyssey. The voice of experience will help stir their ship through storms and tempests to peaceful shores. We request our chief guest for the day, Ms. Sumaya Yasmeen, to share a few pearls of wisdom with our graduates.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's a pleasure to be here with you all today. In education world, over the past 2 decades, we have witnessed and recorded the phenomenal growth of the Presidency Group of institutions into one of India's leading education groups. So many congratulations. And congratulations, graduating batch of 2021-22. I know this is a very special occasion, but I think this year is more special than others because like your school, many schools are having in-person graduation days after 2 years. And this is also a very special batch, special because you have lived and studied through a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic, bracing the uncertainty of lockdowns, ill health of family members, long, monotonous online classes, 2 years of no physical interaction with friends or teachers. Congratulations on your well-deserved success. And also congratulations to the entire presidency team, Nafisa, Bhuvneshwari, and the teachers. I think India owes a great debt of gratitude towards its teachers because our teachers community stepped up to the challenge and ensured the learning continuity of children during, an unprecedented pandemic. Congratulations. Well, I hope, like all of you all, that we've seen the end of the pandemic, which unofficially has claimed more than 4 million lives, though the official estimate is about 400,000. It's hugely disrupted the lives of, I think, all of us, but hit the education sector the hardest. India has had the longest education lockdown in the entire world, 82 weeks, second only after Uganda. So I'm very happy this year that, Bhuvneshwari tells me that this theme of your school is Save Earth. Pandemics such as the coronavirus are the result of humanity's destruction of nature. The illegal, unsustainable wildlife trade, as well as the devastation of our forests, climate change, are the driving forces behind the increasing number of diseases which are leaping from wildlife to humans. It's actually now or never time for us to save Mother Earth. Anyway, my brief today from Bhuvneshwari is to share with you all some valuable life lessons I've learned. Hopefully, they will guide you as you set forth to chart your own future higher education and career paths. So I've jotted down 9 points. 9, because Navratnas, that's why 9. So number 1, set a superordinate goal. Each one of you is going to have a personal goal, a career goal, ambition, earn that 7-figure salary, get a fabulous house, buy that car, all of which is great and good. But together with personal goals, also have a superordinate goal, which will improve society for the better. So as you pursue your professional goals, also make sure that what you do also benefits the society, country, and the world. In my own case, I started off as a journalist in a very highly respected national newspaper, but I was disillusioned very soon. That's when I co-founded Education World in 1999. At the turn of the millennium, we were shocked by a statistic which said that India is home to the largest number of illiterates in the world, 300 million. So when we started Education World, I set myself twin goals. One, to make our company profitable and successful, and another superordinate goal, which is to build the pressure of public opinion to make education the #1 item on the national agenda. So, you can achieve both personal and your career goals and make the world a better place. Number 2, self-education is critical to success. I'm sure that you have, very high quality teachers. I've just heard about, the extraordinary work done during the pandemic. But don't underestimate the power of self-learning and education. Don't rely entirely on the education system. Take control of your learning, invest in yourself, teach yourself new things, read, practice. Best-selling author Malcolm Gladwell, who's written some, phenomenal books, including, The Turning Point. He says that you need 10,000 hours of practice to be good and achieve mastery of any skill. So invest in yourself, take control of your learning, read, practice. And most importantly, I think today when you apply to college, one of the best ways to demonstrate that you're self-directed and motivate is to show them a new skill that you have taught yourself. In my own case, I was a voracious reader right through school and college, and I taught myself how to write. Point number 3, learn an extracurricular activity and life skills. Everyone is going to have a college degree. By 2035, the National Education Policy 2020 has set India a gross enrollment rate in higher education of 50%. So the best way to differentiate yourself is to show that you have other talents. Music, sports, photography, bird watching, whatever interests you. The legendary Steve Jobs, he took a course in calligraphy, completely unrelated to coding or computers. That's why the Apple computer and the Apple iPhones have the best fonts and typography. In the 4th industrial revolution, most jobs of today won't exist in the next 20 years. So you have to have skills which computers don't. And that's what you need. How to collaborate, creativity, problem solving, collaboration. These are the skills that you need to focus on. Number 4. Remember, with privilege comes responsibility. You're privileged to be graduating from school. At the start of each academic year, 220 million children are in school, and over 50 million children drop out by class 10. This is an unprecedented wastage of human resources in the world. And last year, over the last 2 years, because of the pandemic, 24 million children have dropped out of school, forced into child labor, early marriages, child trafficking. And because also of the closure of schools, 120 million children haven't got their midday meal in school. India hosts one of the, about 40 to 50% of our children are malnutrition and struggle to get a meal. You're fortunate that there's food on the table at every meal. Therefore, you have the responsibility to speak up for the underprivileged sections of society, and especially children. Without compassion and empathy, remember, competence has no value for the world. Point number 5, you need to be an active, not passive citizen. India needs active citizens. I mean, almost 7 decades after independence, we haven't solved many of our problems, be it food, clothing, and shelter. And education is also another problem. So India needs active citizens, not passive bystanders, who participate in improving civic governance, politics, and society. So don't ignore the garbage dump at the end of your road or the dug up pothole. Don't ignore people who want to spread hatred and divide people. Harness your energy, your positivity, and get involved as active citizens. Number 6, develop a growth mindset. This is very important for personal and professional success. It was Carol Dweck, a very famous professor of psychology from Stanford University, who coined this word growth mindset. So what's the growth mindset? Individuals who believe that their talents can be developed through hard work, good strategies, and input from others. These people have a growth mindset. They tend to achieve more in life and achieve success. This growth mindset is contrary to having a fixed mindset. Fixed mindset are those people who believe that their talents are innate gifts and cannot be developed. Don't get stuck into the fixed mindset. Remain in a continuous growth zone, because like a tree, if you don't grow, you're going to wither away. Point number 7. This is something very close to me. Become an advocate for quality education for all. Nelson Mandela famously said that education is the most powerful weapon to change the world. You have the advantage of a good school education and most likely higher education, and will be influential leaders across many professions. The large majority of India's children don't have similar access to quality education. According to the annual status of education report by Pratham, 46% of class 3 children can't read class 2 sex, and 27% can't solve 2-digit sums. So, whichever profession you enter, please become an advocate and champion of quality education for all. That's the only way to break the intergenerational cycle of poverty and lift all people. And point number 8, don't fear adversity. There are many parents here, and I know no parent would wish adversity upon their child. But let me tell you, adversity is the biggest teacher. It forces you to innovate, to grow, solve problems, develop grit, resilience. Take the example of the pandemic, how it has changed our lives, but also taught us to innovate. Online school, we never imagined it, right, 2 years ago? But here we are. So don't fear adversity. Ships are safe in the harbor, but that's not what ships are meant to be. Ships are meant to ride the waves and engage with the sea. So discover, explore, learn, fail, and succeed. And my 9th and final takeaway for you all, best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for that 9-fold formula that you have given us. Set a goal, self-learning, learn extracurricular life skills, skills to develop creativity, active and not passive citizens, and become an advocate of education for all, overall. Explore and learn yourself. Thank you for bringing joy and prosperity to our valedictorians.
This anchor shall hold in adversity, when all else does threaten to give way. This anchor keeps my vessel from drifting, never letting my ship run astray. Every child needs an anchor to keep him rooted to the ground. A good mentor provides an anchor when we need support and allows us to fly unattended at times so that we can blossom into independent individuals. Our respected and beloved principal J. Bhuvaneshwari, a visionary, expert mentor, and guide, has always given us the courage to dream, the confidence to be different.
It is our honor that ma'am will address the valedictorians today.
Good evening to my dear students, the chief guest of the day, Sumaya Yasmin, Nafisa Ahmed, the director of Presidency Group of Institution, Tanvir, been always supportive, been very close associated with Presidency Bangalore South, SEO, the dynamic heads of the institution, Mr. Shah, another form of my father, who has been always with me past 22 years, Director Sir, and beloved parents. It's been wonderful. I start today's evening, or rather, closing today's evening, with thanking God that all of us are safe. All my children are safe. That's very important to me, because when we are not their children, the school was looking like desert. We office staff started reporting in the month of May, and none of us wanted to go anywhere other than the ground floor classes or their respective works. And your teachers reported to the school a bit later, and they were feeling very low because of you're not there. You are a flowers for us, you are the brilliant, and I thank God that you are all safe and you are doing good. Wherever you go, children, the love and affection and your smile on your face, which we'll be looking forward. You climb the mountain, but remain to be a humble. You be the top notch. Tomorrow you can be with the CEO of the Google or anything. Name it. All Western and the Eastern countries' top profiles. But you remain connected to your motherland. Presidency taught you not only to be unique, but to have a social cause. We've been constantly talking about you, and I'm so sure the value system, what you're holding, will take you far. And I'm so sure what we are rightly said by your senior, presidency is given the global in your hand, children. You hold it, the globe in your hand. What else you want? The entire globe is in your hand, and you are going to spin beautifully, and you are going to bloom beautifully, and you are going to come out with the flying colors. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Wishing you the very best. I always end with a statement. Wherever you are, be a mountain. Mountain is pride. Mountain gives shelter. Mountain raises rivers. Mountain flow. Mountain is stable. Mountain is powerful. Be a mountain wherever you are with a lot of value system. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Your words never fail to encourage us.
We wish this evening would never end, but alas, we need to bid adieu. Dear graduates, from today you may go your different ways, but never forget that our good wishes for you will never cease.
I ask the Lord to bless you as I prayed for you today, to guide you and protect you as you go along your way. His love is always with you. His promises are true. And when we give him all our cares, we know he will see us through. So when the road you are traveling seems difficult at best, just remember, I'm here praying, and God will do the rest. We now call upon the students to accept a memento from Presidency School, Bangalore South, and blessings from your mentors. Valedictorians, I request you to rise for the shower of blessings.